Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. This is Gina. So, a Utah waiter got a very shocking surprise, I guess you could say, after waiting on a family of three. He said that he waited on an older couple and their middle-aged son who were all wearing Trump 2020 hats. I'm going to read you his Facebook post because he sums up his experience and what happened very well. And then for those of you watching the video, I'm going to share the actual photo of what he's referring to in this Facebook post. So here's what he said. I got this tip today while serving an older couple and their middle-aged son. They were all wearing Trump 2020 hats. First off, I am both family and friend to many kind Trump supporters. I see you and hear you. I have even experienced and can point out some things I have liked about the Trump presidency. I love you guys, even if I don't support your candidate. But regardless, this post is for you. It's for you because these pictures and these stories like mine, stories of people being targeted at their place of business. These are what liberals or Democrats see and hear and think about when they meet other Trump supporters. And yes, not all Trump supporters are this way, but that argument also doesn't matter right now. Today, I experienced targeted hate that I often see in the Trump constituency. And it's a reality that needs to be faced. So what Bindrup is referring to and the photo that he posted was a photo of a $5 bill that this family gave him as a tip. And on the back of the bill, they wrote, quote, "Get out of America, faggot." Now, he's calling this hate speech, but apparently the laws are pretty clear. It's only hate speech if it includes a threat. The thing is, though, why? Like, why? I don't get it. I mean, clearly, this kid doesn't have anything against Trump supporters based on what he wrote in his post. I mean, if he provided poor service, deal with that. Take it up with him in that regard, or don't tip him. Actually, he said they tipped him pretty well. So he said, I wish they had said it to my face. They actually tipped me really well. But I have to wonder how miserable these people are in their own lives. I mean, how much of a failure do you have to be in your own life? And how ashamed do you have to feel about those failings in your own life for you to go out of your way to target someone else and to try to tear them down just to feel good about yourself? I mean, that's the only reason I can see for them doing something like this because, and it's funny to me because these are the same people that will target minorities and say, get out of our country. And most of them, I would say 99.9% of them are not Native American. So it's not their country. I mean, if we really want to be technical about it, anyone who's not Native American, it's not your country. We kind of stole it. We kind of murdered people to take it. Yeah. So, and this whole message of get out of America, do they think that they represent America? I know that Trump has his followers, many of them convinced that they're the silent majority. I hate to tell you this, but if you do the math on how many people voted for Trump in 2016, which it's going to be less this year because he hasn't picked up support, he's only lost support. But if you do the math just based on 2016 and you figure out how many people are in America and as a percentage, how many voted for him, it's a very small fraction of the country. So they're anything but the majority. And like this kid, I have friends, I have family who voted for Trump primarily just because they vote for Republicans across the board, and they don't take the time to research. They don't look into people. They knew nothing about him. But there are decent people. There are decent people who voted for Trump. They believed his rhetoric. They believed his populist message that he was going to drain the swamp and get rid of the corruption and bring jobs back. I mean, it was all a bunch of bullshit, but and again, some of them, because they just don't have the time, they don't pay attention to politics, and they don't know who he is. They've never really looked at his history and seen what a really depraved criminal he actually is, and how he's never kept his word to anyone ever, including his wives and his creditors. But anyway, I give this kid credit for posting it, for making it known, because it needs to be out there. You know, this kind of stuff flourishes and grows and becomes more powerful if we don't talk about it. Just as for so long, women, you know, or victims in general didn't talk about sexual assault, and it just continues and it grows, and people get the idea that it's okay, they can get away with it. So yeah, we need to call this shit out, and we need to shame these people, because it is shameful. It's disgusting. If you're a bigot, I'm sorry, but you don't belong in this country. You have no place in America. It's not what we're about. And if you're running around thumping your Bible and pretending to care about the teachings of God, and that's why you're targeting LGBTQ people, I think you missed something in the Bible. I think you need to go back and reread it, because the message that I definitely got was that we accept and love all people. And I'm pretty sure the Bible talks about loving thy neighbor as you love thyself. So, yeah, I don't think that you would, well, maybe these people are. I was going to say, I don't think these people are calling themselves names in the mirror each day, but they probably are. That's probably why they're so miserable. Self-loathing really just gets directed outwards. It does. I know. I used to do it. And it's shameful. As always, like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Thanks for listening to Plants and Politics. The only way we can take our country and power back is to spread the truth and build an army. So remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share on Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you listen to your podcasts. Thanks again.